Cool. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mapping Pedestrian Infrastructure Mapathon Milan online event. So today I'm joined with Andrea from AMAT, and then Lorenzo from Wikimedia and PoliMappers, and Federica from PoliMappers as well. So today we are hosting the first online Mapathon of our Mapping Pedestrian Infrastructure Milano event. And we just kicked off 2 weeks ago this project, and then overall our work is aiming to complete and maintain pedestrian map data infrastructure on OpenStreetMap. So we want to establish pedestrian data maintenance quality and assurance workflow in Milan. Also to map routable pedestrian features, including pedestrian areas, non-sidewalk pedestrian paths, and pedestrian areas inside parks or other outdoor areas. And also we want to improve public transit network data, including like surface stop platforms and platform IDs in Milan. And in the kickoff meeting, Andrea shared like AMAT did pretty good work on like mapping sidewalks and then curbs, crossings. So we are basically like fine-tuning Milano's data in terms of like pedestrian routability and then having a better pedestrian experience. So this is pretty much like our workflow. We want to achieve this with collaboration and partnership. That's why like this 4 organization came together, and we believe power of community. And then if we kind of work on this together, we can achieve good results. And we already did kickoff and Mapathon 2 weeks ago in person in Milan, and now we are doing the online Mapathon. So this is pretty much our timeline, and especially in our kickoff event, like we did more presentations. So hopefully like in online event, we will do like more mapping. And then this is the October online Mapathon. So we are planning to do another one in November, and then hopefully we will wrap up the project in December. Before moving into it, so you may be wondering like why Meta involves OpenStreetMap, because Meta is open data and build Meta's map by working with communities and partners and to improve for everyone. And we have more than 42 map surfaces on our products. So you can see some of the examples here. So these are all using like map surfaces, and then underlying data sits under OSM. And there are like some other examples as like WhatsApp business directory in some countries, mainly like Brazil and India. And then we want to enable like such experiences, and then pedestrian map data will be critical to bringing physical and digital world into together. For achieving this, like we are maintaining 2 tools which are supporting like improving OpenStreetMap data, which are Mapler and Rapid. So I will really shortly talk about these 2 tools, but overall, these tools are helping improving like OpenStreetMap data, and then improve OpenStreetMap data went through QA review, and then monthly we are updating also like daylight map distribution, which is the curated version of like OpenStreetMap data, and this is the backbone of Overture maps. So very shortly, like Mapler is a street level imagery platform which scales and automates mapping. So basically, contributors are uploading their street level imagery, and then we are building 3D reconstruction of the world from those imagery and extracting objects, and then surfacing those objects on the OpenStreetMap ID editor, Rapid editor, and then JOSM. So this helps OpenStreetMap community to improve and complete their missing map data. Other tool I want to shortly share about is the Rapid. Rapid is a OpenStreetMap editing tool which helps you to map edit smarter and faster, and I will dive into why it's smarter and faster. So basically, Rapid predicts roads and buildings, which help you to map geometries faster than you draw the geometry yourself. So basically, you see predicted geometries, and then you just review them. Rapid supports open data, where you can see open data, and then you can also review as a user if this open data is previously mapped or if this is missing on OpenStreetMap. So with like single review, you can ingest this data to OpenStreetMap. Excuse me. So then why we think it's smarter, because it kind of like gives you some quality check and linters whenever like you are making some tagging issues. If there's any like conflicting tags, so Rapid will remind you that. So you cannot submit those changes, and then you don't need to draw geometries. So then this make you faster, and also like loading underlying OpenStreetMap data and then satellite imagery is 10 times faster than our previous version of Rapid. So this is like quick intro about why we are here today and why we want to host this online Mapathon. So I will hand over to Andrea shortly, like why we care about like speed limits for safer pedestrian experience. Andrea, hand over to you.
Okay, thank you. I have like a little introduction about the whole things, not only the pedestrian. I think I'll go a little bit faster. Okay, first of all, for people who don't know what AMAT is, because maybe people who is listening this recording, AMAT is a technical structure of the municipality of Milan. We are involved in many urban planning things like programming, design, management, monitoring and control of traffic environment, or street road safety and air quality, etc., etc. And this means that we have to manage a lot of data, and we also have and had the problem that everybody who manage data have. For example, the volume, the complexity, and the interoperability, and the cost of maintenance and update. On a specific issue, we had a solution to challenge these issues. That is OpenStreetMap. Why? Because in this platform for us is easier to share the information with the municipality of Milano or with the stakeholder and citizen to optimize the information and merge them together, have like an interoperability between different source and different data. For example, for what we have done, for example, we have mapped many sidewalks, crossing, barrier, and also cycling infrastructure or local public transport infrastructure. For us, is very important because it's much more easier to connect those information inside when they are inside OpenStreetMap or they are taken from OpenStreetMap, instead of merge them in our database all there. How we make data cleaning? We all those information we try to optimize and clean that data. We did with territorial database of Comune di Milano that have some new. It comes new every several years, but also with local public transport data from ATM, and also with LiDAR picture and and data that we have done. Then also with the picture from Mapillary, thanks also to Meta, or from satellite imagery from Bing. Then we make a comparison between these different sources, and then we make an assessment and data modification. And we go back to the Osmo platform. What about the next step? First of all, the speed limit is something that we are going to do today. This is very important for us as an information for the cities. obviously, for pedestrian and vulnerable people, the speed of the vehicle is crucial for the safety, because there is a really strong relation between the speed of the vehicle and the level of injuries or the death rate of the people involved. So it's something that it's better to do in the city. We are speaking of about 30-kilometer limit city, for example. The idea that we are going to leave just some road, some access with higher speed limit, and then all the city at 30. At the moment, it's not like this, but it's important to know where it is like that, and we can also put in relation the speed limit with other information from AMAT, as, for example, the incident data or the injuries data. Other things that we are going to do next are like the mapping of the pedestrian areas that we have started last time with also in the Mapathon, and then improve the green paths, pedestrian infrastructure into the green areas for for sports or for free time. We are going to also develop and the mapping of the underground station, the indoor mapping, and in the lower level of Milan. And also in the future, we would like to work on surfaces and the material of pavements. All those things, why we use OMS data, how we use OMS data. We bring here two examples. We used to merge this information into some DSS, so decision support system, and then we are building it on cyclist infrastructure for have some provision and help for cycling planning, or for accessibility for disabled people and pedestrians. How we did it, for example, with the accessible route for Olympic Games and inside the Elaborator Horizon Europe project. You can see here the example. You can see how the data from OpenStreetMap are merged with other data that we have inside AMAT or from other stakeholders, TomTom, and then it merges all in a cyclist graph, and with other information we are going to have like a matrix estimation or finding critical point and simulate new solution. Then, as I told you, the second example is the Olympics route. In this case, we use the data from OSM to better understand where to go and demolish architectural barrier and make continuous pedestrian route from underground station to the Olympic site. Then from this, it becomes a real intervention that we are going to do all around these itineraries. As I already told you in the last map and the last time, this work that is, I think, very, very big, very massive work, was done in not in a very in a quite short time, because we begin in the 2020 more, but we have in 1 year and 1 year and a half really a sprint, a speed up moment from only the city center to the whole city of Milan. Now for us the challenge is to go outside of Milan to the metropolitan area and try to integrate also the information from the Milano with our other with the other municipality. We believe that in a domino effect and that make a critical mass of information on OpenStreetMap can help and to a massive use of this information of this platform. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. I will take the word if there are no questions for Said or for Andrea. I would like to present to you what we are going to map. So I saw that Said already shared. Okay, already shared the task. So if you already know how to map on OpenStreetMap, just go and check the mapping and go using map roulette. I will say you see it's in the last few comments in the chat. There is the link. So I'm Lorenzo from PoliMappers and from Wikimedia Italia. I would like just to introduce you about OpenStreetMap if you don't know about it. So the main concepts that are needed today for the mapping activities are the geometry aspects. So there are 3 core elements inside OpenStreetMap that are the node, that are the point, the way that are the linear feature, like for example road or river, but also the area elements, so like building or park, and the relation that are a connection from complex elements, for example building with counter-yard or complex geometry, let's say. For what we are going to use today, we are mainly using roads, so we are going mainly to face way. But one important aspect is that this is just node, way, and relation are just a geometrical attribute of the elements. What we would like to know are the tags. The tags are composed of 2 parts, a key and a value, and the tags are describing which are the elements. So, for example, here you can see that for the key amenity and the value bar, you have what is in the wiki as the link that you see here. You have a description, which is the element that we're going to map. So if you do an example for the road, we can take a road that is a polyline, so a way, that could have different attributes. For example, we have here a road in Piacenza city. So we have that this type of highway is residential. So we have highway equal residential. We have a name of the road that is, for example, in this case, Via Roma. In our challenge, we are going to find already the highway value and the name. What we are going to add is the maximum speed. Here, for example, in this street, the maximum speed was 50. Mainly for our area, the limit will be 30 kilometers per hour. So you can just put max speed equal 30. What we are going to see how to do it easily. So that's the main basic concept we are going to need. Just up to give you a brief idea. There are 3 main ways to contribute to SM. One that is the outdoor one. So you are directly in the field. You are directly to survey to collect data. You could do a remote and sharing mapping. So what we are going to do now, so from a satellite image, we are going to, or from some kind of data that we know as source of truth, we are going to start mapping and to contribute without being on the field. Or there are some kind of contribution that for a bulk import where you can have a massive amount of data and you directly load all of them inside OpenStreetMap. So, as I told before, we are going to use Map Roulette. That is this tool that we're going to present you. What we're going to map are the speed limit in some pedestrian areas, as was presented before by Andrea. And the link for the challenge is the one that you see here, or also you have it in the chat. So, what first go to do is just you connect. If you would like to do it, I would just present you now all the different steps. I will go quite slowly, so if you want to do it in the meanwhile, and listen to me while I do it, I just wait sometimes between one step and the other. So what we're going to do is you just click on the link you have in the chat and open Map Roulette. I will just do it in the meanwhile just to test the speed. As you can see, go back to my slides, you can see in the top right there is a sign-in option. So you click on that and you just need to log in with your OSM credential. I give you a little bit of time, and then when you are logged in, you can see your username on the top. So I just do it, and this will take maybe some seconds. If you don't have an OpenStreetMap account, just create one. And just 1 second. Just here you can create an OpenStreetMap account. I like to use I like to use these options that are in this instrument, so I just would like to know from you if you have already an OpenStreetMap account. I don't know if the options are in English or in Italian, because I saw the option was in English, but then I see C and no, so maybe C is yes. If you see C, it's yes. I said that I know, okay, for sure. The people that are missing, I know that. Okay, so that there is
Italian course as well, not only OSM but Italian course.
Yeah,
Okay.
all included. Okay, so all of you have the account almost. So just then, when you are here, just click on Start. And when you click on Start, you will be randomly associated to one challenge. Let's see one. So, for example, this is the one that I have. I have on the center right part the map that is showing me in blue, which is the street that I know that in which I have to add the tags. Check that this is kind of area, but in reality, in OSM, that could be that this street is split in one or more parts. So you would like to have to add the tag to hold the part of the streets. So as you can see here, when you're going to see in OSM, this is not really the starting point, this is not really the ending point. The meaning is to add this element to the street. So if you start like from the intersection with the other street, is obviously that also this part that here is not shown, like where there is my pointer, will be 30 kilometers, will be the assigned value and not will be another value. So once you need then now to understand which is the speed limit. So if you click on the blue area, you will see that there is this kind of speed limit. So you can see that here there is a type ORD or also limit here, limit 30, and this is the value that you would like to insert inside the OSM. So then just click, so you understand which is the value, just click on Edit. If you click on Edit, you are going to open the same area inside what is called the ID editor, so the basic editor for OSM, the one, the more easy one, the web one. So you click on Edit, and this is, I don't know, it's asking me to go login again in the meanwhile. So just if it's needed, just click it. So what you can see now, it's maybe quite hard if we can recognize that this was the street that we would like to understand. Maybe it could be useful to go back and forward to the previous one to check which is really the street that you try to see. Say, is this one? Okay. So let's select this one. So I zoom a little bit in. And I select clicking on the first part of the road, that is the one starting from the bottom going up. And you see on the left, there are some tags that are already present, like, for example, the name. I see here already speed limits. What I could do is here and type 30. I type this type limit. I just zoom a little bit on the top part. I see that there is another part that is not is part of the street, but is without the tag. I also add it here. I put speed limit 30. And that's all. Then, sorry, go back here. When you finish your street, and you add the tag speed limit to all the elements of the streets, just click on Save. And then when you click on Save, you go back to this challenge, and we are to this page. And we would like to mapping the maximum speed. Just this is some comment that you can put. There is just already the mapping maximum speed limit 30 and hashtag map roulette. I just would like to add hashtag map PoliMappers, youth mappers, AMAT. I don't know if Said, you have some others to suggest to have it, to keep track of this. I will just copy in the chat.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
Okay. So you can use this comment here that I'm just pasting now in the chat. And then click, when you have it, click on upload. Maybe it could be needed to click it twice because it's loading. Okay, and then when you're done, just you go back to this page inside Map Roulette. You will need to switch the tab because it will be present. and you can click on iFixit. I see a question in the chat. Theoretically, I'm not sure if all the streets should be mapped as 30. There could be some that are 15 or 20. So it is important to check it before. But it could be that some streets are already mapped as with the speed limit of 30, maybe because someone else already did it, contributed to that OSM without passing to this challenge. And so you can see here that maybe you can mark it as already fixed because maybe someone else already had the speed limit, or you can add a little bit. When you click on this, you also should add a little text to say if something is fine or there will be some issue. You can add, for example, I add mapped speed limit, or you can add speed limit already mapped, depending on what you want. And clicking on submit, you go back and you start another challenge. So these are also the other options that I saw you. I already fixed it, or I fixed it or is already fixed. These are the two ones that are for our cases. The other makes less sense, let's say. Okay, that's all. These are some content points that you could try to join the activity of PoliMappers. Just feel free to write to us. There we have also a Telegram channel. If you'd like to join a Telegram channel, just write to us to some of our website, for example, that Federica sent in the chat, and we will share with you all the information. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And let's say that now we start the mapping, and let's have some time for do the mapping. If there are no questions or others, or if someone else would like to add something else, just go back to this.
Yeah, I think great that we have some time for mapping rather than only like listening presentation, right?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay, let's start it.
Yes. I would just maybe.
We have already started. So meantime, when Lorenzo was presenting. Can you tell a little bit more like how AMAT acquired this data?
Sorry, how AMAT?
How AMAT collect this data, or what was the source of this data?
The source of this data are the ordinanze from the municipality of Milan.
Okay.
So the ordinanze, I don't know in English, is like the administrative act that set the rule of the streets.
Understand.
Just if you see also some warnings, maybe you can also contribute to both. Or ignore it because there are too much errors.
Yeah, I see quite a few occasional like crosswalk warnings or sidewalk crossing a building warnings.
Yeah, we moved the plaza.
Good bonuses to fix. Yeah.
Let's say that we do that.
One time I just had like 30 warnings, so maybe that's too many to fix right now.
Yeah. Let's see if it's adding a node that is shared. So most of the issue.
One question, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, so most of the times when I click, it just says tipo ordinanza. zona 30, but in this one it says zona 30E, and it says a note emergenziale no lo palma. Is it 30 for everything or 30 only for?
But you, if you search this limite, what? Sorry.
Yeah, limite is still 30.
Okay, so it's 30.
Yes, instead of tipo ort, zona 30 is like zona 30E. It has this emergenziale note, but okay.
Maybe it's just
emergency means that it was done in the period of the lockdown, the emergency.
Okay.
It's a note for us. That was a part of our internal database. So.
in this case that I have, this is change because I have a 30 that is no more 30. Now 50 speed limit that is no more that.
Lorenzo, if you go to MapRoulette for, like there is a current mode and then classic mode. So
yeah, I know.
Basically toggle this. This
I
is
saw
also
it.
something.
You want to sponsor?
If you click like zoom to center under like plus and minus, so this will basically zoom to object. It's already there, so.
Yes, but yeah, I have some memory leak. I don't remember which was the street, so I prefer the current mode so I can switch from one to the other. But this is a cool option to have it.
I think it's still in development, but yeah, I think it will be much more easier once it's finally there.
Yeah, I need some other reference, like here I choose to have the hospital as the reference. And
obviously, like leaderboard is not updated immediately, so we will have the final leaderboard probably after the event, so we can just email or something.
Yeah. Maybe while remapping, we're not going to have the final one, or maybe a good one.
Are you all joining from Milan or Italy? Do we have anyone from outside of Milan or Italy?
So I am in Italy, but not in Milan. So I'm a PhD student at the University of Camerino.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I'm still in Italy.
No, thanks for joining. Yeah, you're kind of like doing research around how companies are using OpenStreetMap, right?
Yes. So my topic is part of a like European project about open data, and my topic is about companies and how they use open data. But specifically, I really like OSM, and I've been contributing for so much time, so I want to get OSM into it somehow. Yeah. So I think it's very interesting. But I'm still in the first months of my PhD project, so I'm still kind of defining everything. But it would be good if I can somehow define something or get some case studies about it, for sure.
Sounds good. It's quite fast to map speed limits since like geometries are not involved. So thanks for who made those geometries, you know?
That is still AMAT, because in the past they contributed also in that, as was said by still. They are contributed still for the Expo 2015.
Yeah, yes, from before the exposition of Milan. We start because we need to simulate traffic model also outside Milan, because the expo was in Roffiera.
Yeah.
But in that period, we just have data for a graph, a street graph of Milano. So who was in charge of that in that year choose to bring our street graph on OSM, because even if the street outside Milano are not completely correct, it was better than nothing. So from that moment, we start to share also that information and update it.
So how long AMAT is contributing OSM? It's like 7-8 years?
Almost
like 9 years.
Yeah, close to 10.
Close to 10.
Wow. I mean, to be honest, I don't know any other organization like contributing OSM like for such a long time.
And they did it for a long time without letting know to others. They were always very quiet and doing their stuff. I did one of the first event that was 2017. One of the first where you no, maybe later 2018, when there was this event in the Milano Digital Week where they present their activities, and also was in collaboration with Wikimedia Italia at that time. I believe that was some part of the activity.
So I actually find this project super interesting because it is a governmental agency, if I'm not mistaken, AMAT, contributing with non-governmental organization like PoliMappers and Wikimedia Italy, then with companies in the case of Meta, and then with the citizens itself, which is us, just mapping all of this. So it's a big contribution effort, and that's the good thing about OSM. It's also important for the topic as well. So overall, I really like it. I think it's very, very important to contribute between everybody and kind of make something good out of it, right?
For AMAT, it's very important to be neutral to stakeholder. So we don't want that it looks that we do something for somebody and we didn't do for others. So put the data on a public platform. It's the most equal solution that we have found. Because also we have the municipality of Milano have open data, but I think they are updated every 6 months, and so for a long period the stakeholder don't have the update information. They have for one day for every 6 months, and then it's also a better service to have in real time this updating.
And who convinced AMAT to use open data, like to get this point, because this is not very common, right?
I have to say thanks to my director area, who was who believe in this in the solution that we proposed to him, Valentino Sevino, and then by practice. We didn't start theoretically, we can do this. We start to use it, and so in the time was clear to the municipality the advantages of have this approach. For example, because it was possible to collaborate with on project with no profit, and to the municipality had a value the opportunity to make this social project, so social mapping, and It took at the beginning a long time, because the idea to share the information of barrier on OpenStreetMap was on 2016. But then we were able to really start just some years after.
I see.
But now with our example, I think is easier for the other municipality to do it.
I think you should more brag about this work, because I don't think like everyone knows this approach or what you guys did. Actually, you made a really great point. You really made great point in the in-person event. I think like next step is like how you make sure that citizens are also using this data. Right now, it's more like a decision-making tool for you, or data supports. But like how this data can also help citizens to use like day-to-day life. I don't know, through like OSMN or any other like OSM based maps.
Yes.
Or is there any app like of City of Milan for transportation, or is just all like other apps?
Our first use case is to share with stakeholders so they can use it. Then it comes our decision support system that they are in development. So they are it's like the second step of this project.
I see.
Maybe I'm flashing someone with the rapid change from one color to the other, so that sometimes it's very bright and then it's very dark, and it's very fast changing.
Cool. I think organic maps is, I think Kawa just saying that like OpenStreetMap organic maps is great. I know that Chris is also using organic maps day to day. I'm not there yet, so slowly getting there.
Yeah, it's very good for hiking, I think.
I use it for traveling a lot, personally.
Yeah, if someone is just connected with the audio, would like to connect and speak, just as I say, away. If you would like to join, you can just switch back and activate the microphone. I don't know if you have a microphone in that computer, so this could be a possible issue. Because Kawe, it's you met in the other is from Brazil, but is in the same office with me and Federica, but is the only one that is now really in the office. So it's.
I think there is a little birthday party also in the office today, so probably they're celebrating loudly.
Is it Kawa's birthday or?
No, another member.
Okay. There's also like selecting multiple. If you just go like shift click, you can select like multiple objects.
Yeah.
And then update their speed limit.
Yeah, and doing in the worst way possible.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I didn't. I even like don't see how you're doing. I see my mapping screen. Just I think it's a great way. Like if especially like if the road has like multiple segments and then you wanna select all segments, probably it's a good way to just shift and click.
Okay, this is too complex to solve.
Hello, I think I could connect with the audio. Nice to meet you, everybody.
Yay!
Oh, Silvia.
Hello.
Great. And are you dialing from Milan, Silvia?
Actually, now I'm living in Portugal, but yeah, I wanted to. I stopped for a while doing. I started mapping with Federica for my thesis, and then I stopped for a while and wanted to come back. So I'm like slow, but I'm trying to to do the things.
No, that's great. I mean, PoliMappers is really cool place to connect and then really get into like OpenStreetMap. I think I'm really cool people through PoliMappers.
Nice.
I don't know if you heard like in London they decrease speed limit inside like central area to 20 from 30, and that was super big thing. And citizens were kind of like against to this change. So most of the like central London now speed limit is like 20.
In my home city of Zaragoza in Spain, we changed it back in 2011. I think all the one-lane roads were automatically changed to 30. So quite early. And then I think last year that became law in Spain. So all the one-lane roads are automatically 30 speed limit in urban areas.
That's cool. I was checking like some stats for Rome. We do like similar work in Rome as well, and 34% of like all the accidents involve like pedestrians, which is quite crazy. Like, so basically every accident, like 100 accidents, you have like 34 of them either include like pedestrians or cyclists in the city, which is insane.
I wanted to ask that actually. So are you in Rome side? Like, are you working in Rome? Or
No, I'm based in London now. I was
okay.
Rome for a conference.
Okay.
I wish I would be based in Rome.
For me, I'm based in Italy now, but I'm in such a really small place that it's so difficult to travel anywhere. Every time I need to go to like conference or wherever, I spend the whole day traveling because I'm in a very rural place.
Yeah.
So the other day you posted about the event in Rome, but then you posted only like the day before, so it was already impossible for me to kind of go because there's only one bus a day to go to Rome.
Yeah, that was quite last minute for me as well.
But
who is making State of the Map Europe this year? I think Lorenzo and Federica joining, right?
Kawe.
Yeah, Kawe as well. We will all be there.
Wow.
So yeah, another reunion of PoliMappers and youth mappers.
Yeah. I was in State of the Map last year, Kawe. Yeah, we met there.
And are you having any talk or just joining?
No, but this year I don't know if I'll join. So far I didn't send anything, and I have to convince my supervisor and these things. So we'll see this year.
But the one that is talking inside is State of the Map Europe. It is happening in a couple of weeks. So if you would like to join, it's hard to present something or there are lightning talks still that are still free, and you can just have a few fast presentation.
Yeah, there's still I think the spot of 5 minutes. You can just submit your topic there and present.
Do you present anything from PoliMappers or Wikimedia Italia or GeoLab.
No, there will be maybe a map from AMAT about that. I suggested to Andrea to send it, to Andrea Birami to send it. Let's see if we're going to print it. We're going to make a selfie with it, and we'll send it to Andrea to see.
Yes, please, because we cannot come to the state of the map, but we prepare our little work.
But are you planning to join upcomings? I don't know if this is something you are interested in, Andrea, for, I don't know, like next year's.
But I don't know. We can speak about it. This
Yeah,
year, there was not opportunity for us to be paid for the travel and the organization.
mhm.
Maybe next time.
So one interesting fact, RFI is joining State of the Map this year. I think they're exploring also using OpenStreetMap data.
Who's RFI?
It's railway group of railway.
Okay. RFI, yes, RFI, okay.
I'm saying RFI because I don't know the longer version. I cannot pronounce. It's like
Rete Ferroviaria Italiana, no?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like a tongue twister for me, you know.
Yeah, we are going to. You need to present them. I will go to present to meet where I want to discover what they would like to do on OSM, because I believe if they start now, maybe in 10 years they will going to do something, knowing the fast time of Italian train lines and everything that is going to move. So
what they're doing like now, doing a small pilot. So they're going to map there is area Trastevere, right? Is this the right pronunciation? So they're going to map Roma Trastevere train station around it, basically. Yeah, I will definitely introduce you.
they are going to copy what AMAT is going to do.
Yeah, I think maybe it's also interesting for them, like if they get to know like other organizations succeeded, you know,
Yeah, sure.
all challenges and everything.
If you think it's useful, we can have an online meeting with the Rome municipality, or I don't know which other city are now involved.
Yeah, initially like Rome and Milan. Yeah.
But do you have any contact, Andrea, inside Rome?
There is Marco. I already met with him. Marco.
No, maybe my director Valentino Sevino have some contact, but not me. If you need, I can ask him for some contact. What kind of contact you need?
Yeah, great. Yeah, I will definitely reach you out for this.
Well, I stopped the sharing because I would just try to show you. Let's see if we have some statistic. I discovered that there is an AMAT in. Okay, let's show you. There is someone
outside Italy.
Yeah, there is someone using the hashtag AMAT like in Austria. So, but if you combine AMAT and PoliMappers, it's us. So we are mapping like also it's different part of Milano. We have 6 people now. So, but this is not so recent. But and if you go here to the schedule, say that there are more people. So we are at least 10. This maybe is not the last one. Okay, yeah, almost.
For example, my first edits didn't have the AMAT hashtag because by default it doesn't. The challenge doesn't give it to you, so you have to copy paste it. So maybe also some people didn't paste it, I guess, and it doesn't appear.
Yeah. So if you want, you are going to use this tag that I put in here and just. This is something that is we're going to check it. Okay, updated every hour, so it's okay. Let's see, it's not so recent. And Chris was already expert on that, so he started before us to doing the mapping. So it's just a matter of time. It's not a matter.
I'm not sure. I think Chris wasn't
It's
ever.
very fast.
Chris, did you know this task before, or? I don't think so. He's just quick mapper.
Yeah, I did quite a few really fast. I started to see some, maybe other people see this, where when I click edit, it opens.
Do you want to share it?
A river or something.
Do you want to share it, Chris?
Yeah, let's see.
I will promote you. Now you should find the
There we
button.
Here we go. Let's see. I'm hitting some errors right now, but let's see if this works. Okay, it works now. I was getting a error 509 because I think I mapped too fast. I might have got throttled.
No, I got that one as well, and I was wondering like, what is that?
Yeah, I was starting to make a bug report, and I went back to make a screenshot, and it was fine. So these look good now. I had some where it would select like a river and show me that somewhere totally random, but I had only 2 of those so far. So just in case you see the same. See.
Yeah, actually, that happened to Abirami like in the last Mapathon. So when you basically edit, it just takes you like random place.
Yeah.
Is this what you mean?
Yeah, something like a river. This one I have a pedestrian street, so I think we shouldn't add a speed limit, right?
Yeah, no, but it could be that they are pedestrian, because let's say that maybe it's some kind of area that is shared. It's both pedestrian, but maybe it's also used for different types of activities. So it's maybe not totally wrong.
Right. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm doing like shift select on a few of them. And then if the speed limit's not there, I paste it in 30. And that's pretty fast. And it's good.
I mean, this should eventually help with like estimated time of arrival as well.
Yeah, very much. I saw a few that are 50 originally marked, so maybe that's the the official speed limit is 30, but people are going 50. So maybe your speed of arrival is okay. But
no, but maybe also they've been recently changed.
Yeah.
Maybe 50 is like some old one, or maybe.
Yeah, probably that's the case. So I'm trusting that the 30 is the official marking, overwriting it.
I just get to know like if you click Z on the keyboard, if you're using Rapid, if there's any issue with like the direction of the task, so it will basically zoom to the exact location which the task was meant to be.
Just that button, or is it shift with it?
Just Z.
Nothing for me, but that's okay.
Or there is a button on the under like zoom to selection, under zoom in, zoom out, and select.
Okay. I think with the polygon here, and when I click edit, there's nothing selected by default for me.
I'm not sure.
I give you the advice to try to map near speed limit roulette items, because normally they goes together. It's not. So you can see maybe I was in a part of the city where 10 road, one after the other, are 30 speed limit 30.
Okay.
Maybe it's faster to see them before than change them and then say that you fix it together.
Let's see, now I'm doing nearby. That has me in the classic mode, I think, now.
Yeah, nearby is quite helpful.
This one has a fix me tag on it, which says fix me everything. One of them is max speed needs to be checked. So I've fixed it, so I delete that. And perfect. I guess I had to click edit first, come back, I fixed it. Yeah.
Oh, the system is very smart. For error, I try to load a new intervention before upload the old modification, and it gives me the alert.
Are you on Rapid or?
I not yet. I'm in the classic mode. Now I try also with Rapid, but to me,
Yeah,
it's helpful to have the blue area on one page and to check it before make the changes.
Okay, Rapid's not embedded then, right? So unless did you say there's a way to change it to be embedded here, Said, instead of the ID?
Yeah.
If you write like classic mode, I'm not sure if it works with ID.
Oh, okay. This is good though. I see. Now let's see. In Rapid, it's loading a little slow. I might have frozen it. Yeah, it's not loading the polygon in Rapid for me. Now I broke all of Rapid.
So it doesn't load the OSM.
It's loading, yeah. I think the OpenStreetMap server was slow or something. That works here. But I have to. Yeah, I might be getting throttled for mapping too fast again.
Too quick to handle for OSM databases.
I think so.
No. I have a street mapped as a boundary.
It is attached, or
I'm not able to understand how there is something, one thing's up to the other, so it's quite messy.
I'll change my screen share out while I do some bug removal.
Was just a technique to slow you, Chris.
Yeah. Someone's interfering here.
it's not fair game anymore. Chris, you decrease the average time per task, so it was 2 something. Now it's like 154.
Yeah. Bad. It says we're about 20-something% done too. Good.
I think the drawing geometry takes longer time.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a way of automating it a little further, even like just apply the change tag with one click.
Yeah, in case like that should be.
Yeah, it looks like if I wait about 1 to 2 minutes, it allows me to submit changes again after I get the 509 error.
It's impressive, like all the residential areas and land uses are also mapped. Wherever I go, like land uses are also mapped. This is super rare to me in my experience, which is a good problem to have.
Yeah, it's the good and the bad part of mapping in Milan.
Yeah, but why could you just disable land use features? They will not be intercepting. So how are you all feeling? Do you think we can finish everything in 40 minutes?
Could be.
I mean, I'm trying to bootstrap my editing without crashing OSM. Marking me as I'm a spam.
Yeah, we're going to all to be flagged as a. I just no.
There was one user who was changing the coastal line in Mediterranean Sea, on the Turkish seaside. That was more like violation to the data. That was big thing on Turkish RSM channel yesterday. He was truly like just abusing the system.
I would just to provide you some statistics that say that we reach almost 100 changes. For sure we pass them, because there is a bit of delay in doing this. And let's say that here we have, this is still fixed to the previous one. It didn't not update. Maybe we should wait until 6:30 or 7 to have the difference.
Is this for map roulette or?
Yeah, map roulette is, say the leaderboard of map roulette is stuck down.
Okay, yeah, I think they're updating hourly or something like that. I mean, map roulette is quite cool tool. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but
Which instrument? Sorry.
map roulette.
Ah, okay.
So I have to leave because I have another call in 5 minutes, and I have to move to another place. So thank you, everybody. I leave all the power to Federica and Anisa that are also.
Thank you, Lorenzo, for hosting. I
don't know, at the end, if you want, maybe just Federica and Anisa just stop the recording when you close the room will be automatically shut up and stop it. And if someone else would like to rewatch, or you want to invite someone to watch it, just add it, and you can just share the link, the one that you received, and of the bottom one that will be the recording of this call. So thank you everyone, and good evening. I don't know, also enjoy your day, depending on the party where you're from. Bye.
Bye, Lorenzo. Thank you very much.
Bye, Lorenzo. Grazie.
Ciao.
Ciao, Lorenzo.
I don't know how many hats Lorenzo has, but yeah, I mean, he's great.
I think it doesn't have 24 hours a day, probably longer.
Yeah, most likely.
There is a road that I just found that on OSM it's 15, but on the dataset it's 30. Should I change it to 30, I guess?
Yes. I found a 40 speed limit. I don't know.
This does not even exist, yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Maybe people that inhabit the area learn how to map on OpenStreetMap only to have more restriction. Or let people think that the max speed limit is smaller.
The worst thing is like when you make some edit and then there are some other issues, 30 issues you need to address before saving your edits. It's quite surprise, you know.
I mean, I think that map roulette in general is really good for data quality. I really like the gamified approach, but also the fact that actually you can contribute by updating. I mean, it's something that sometimes is all about, you know, the leaderboard, having a nice score and everything. But then while mapping, you get more aware about the quality of your contribution also. So it's, yes, I saw there are a lot of tasks and challenges also on intersecting roads and everything. So it's really nice.
Yeah, especially like if you have either existing resource, it's great to use, or if you want to address like any issue to be fixed. I think like those are super good use case.
Yeah, also, you know, engaging, if you have external data and you want to add it without considering, I don't know, import, something like that, bulk import, you're also engaging people. That's mainly also our case, you know, engaging also people, trying to understand how data are functioning, open data working and everything. So I think it's really nice.
So I have run like some QA check for Milan pedestrian data, and yeah, there are like some issues. I think I shared with Andrea. I can also share later if you guys want to check if is there like any.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, I was a little bit in charge with consegna with something, so I didn't use them. But thank you very much.
No worries, but I think these are like quite. I mean, those tasks will be updated like every week, and then if someone will basically like, I don't know, destroy data or violate data, we can still see like if there is any issue, we can flag that. Federica, can you give me like share access so I can?
Yes.
Meantime, I'm mapping so people can, in case they wanna.
Yeah, sure. You should now be able to share. Let me know if you have any problem.
Let me see. Cool, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Just one second, I came back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, if you feel like grabbing drink or yeah, feel free to.
Have a map aperitivo.
Yeah, I wish we will be in person so we could have some pizza or drinks. I don't know, maybe we plan something.
Yeah, maybe in Milano next time. We can
Yeah.
try to maybe organize something in at Politecnico. And so the famous pizza award.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
sure. I think Brovelle was mentioning that we should do something in the uni. Maybe for November. Looks like that.
We're also doing something with for OSM Geo Week, so probably also we will have the opportunity to try to, I don't know, schedule some meetings for November.
Is it the second week of November, right?
Yeah. Yes, sorry.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Limit 30. Oh, it's already 30. Cool. Maybe.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, we noticed that there are a lot of benches, trash bins, and other stuff that are not mapped inside the campus. So, especially after the renovation works that they did in the past 2 years. So, yeah, for sure, there will be also the opportunity to do some field editing and mapping during Geo Week, hoping the weather will be on our side and not against us, like in the past days. But otherwise, we will do some umbrella mapping around the campus.
That would be fun. I think like overall, campus has pretty good map, right? I don't know.
I think there's for Edificio Tra Building 3, there are also some kind of indoor mapping features, but we never finished. So also probably something we can improve in the future. Yeah, but I mean, indoor mapping is still a great challenge. Just a little reminder, I will share again on the chat the text. Don't forget to put also AMAT and PoliMappers and Youth Mappers in your comment to the thing set, so we can track also more way the contribution to the project.
A good reminder.
Oh, we just reached, I think, 25% of fixed task on Map Roulette, so nice.
Yeah, I think that's a great progress. Great work, everyone. I was a bit optimistic to thinking of like we may. Okay. So this is. I don't see this often. I don't map so fast usually, you know.
Challenging really OpenStreetMap limits, speed limits.
All right, let me stop my screen. If anyone wants to take over, feel free. I need to address this how I can. Okay. I cannot do anything basically, just wait.
Maybe I will share for some moments the screen. just to share with you also statistics. I like statistics. So you can see until now how many of you have contributed and everything. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looks like we're still 6 contributors, but really active contributors, so super mappers.
Nice.
Yeah, and yeah, we can see we also overpassed the 100 total number of things set, so yeah, really working a lot.
Oh, I think
Many areas also.
I wasn't really putting like our text all the way, so that might be missing some edits. But anyway, I will make sure I'm putting the rest of my edits.
Yeah, no problem.
I can actually change this on the project directly. So whenever we make edits, this will be automatically populated. Let me see. I think right now it should be automated or like auto-populated, like whenever you make changes. The change set comment should be straight away.
Nice.
Perfect, thanks.
I already saw a nice looking building from above. It's quite an art. I don't know if there's a image share option here. Not really. So sidewalk advocator is online, but let's get feedback from Andrea when he's back, or Abrami around like sidewalk both and then separate. Abirami, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Did you see like Kai's comment?
No. Can you just say to me again?
So he just write on the chat like many roads get the wrong text sidewalk equals both when it should be sidewalk separate. When already available.
Okay.
Is there any reason like you guys map?
Actually, in AMAT we don't tag sidewalk first. For us, if it's a sidewalk, we just the sidewalk. That's it. So I don't know.
So you basically map geometries, right? You don't really map either separate or both.
Yeah. We don't map either separate or both.
Okay.
And one moment.
And it shouldn't be them.
Yeah, we start drawing the infrastructure.
I understand. But is there any issue like if co-add like sidewalk equals separate tag to the road?
Yeah, you can actually do it if. Okay, so if the sidewalk is just on the right side of the road, you can just map it as sidewalk separate and sidewalk left, no, something like that. That's how we map sidewalks separate, usually in OSM. If the person could write where he made some changes so that we could look into it. Like the
maybe in a very regular city structure, the tag could be put inside the line of the road.
Yeah, in Milan, I think I have not seen.
In Milano, we
it.
tried before, but when you like make an offset to represent the sidewalk,
Yeah.
if the geometry is a little bit more complicated, it became a chaos, nothing regular.
Mm-hmm.
When I was watching for benchmarking for other experience, I found a city in America where they did all the sidewalk with like an algorithm from the roads. But in that case, the city or the orthogonal city come perfectly. In Milan was so there were so many things to change that it was better to draw it from the beginning.
I see. I mean, from like routing point of view, probably like, I mean, having a separate sidewalk geometry is optimal. And yeah, it makes sense.
I guess it depends also, as long as it's connected to the rest of the networking. Because sometimes people draw sidewalks, but they just finish and then they not connect to the rest of the network. So if you're trying to make the complete network, can be a miss, I guess.
Yeah. And then if in the case you put the tag inside the street, it's very difficult to put the information about the crossings because it's a point and should be quadruplicated, and the point of the kerb should be 8. So where to put the information of all the 8 point of passage in one point is very complicated. So I think this is the best solution if you want to give attention to the pedestrian, to draw a line for each sidewalk.
I just got one that it's only 30 kilometers per hour for 6 meters long.
Okay. I think now I think that sometime the database from my colleague maybe have just a little piece of the street, the beginning of the street, but if you watch the context, it should be all of that.
Because in the data it says actually in tratto, it says tratto di 6 metri intersezione con.
Yeah, I don't know. I should check also with my colleague who give me that data. I think it's better also for us to represent it all, even if maybe the intervention was just on a little, because maybe the 6 meter is the dimension of the Castellana. I think the part of the street elevated that it's used to lower the speed of the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
But this is something that I also notice, and I think we will make a change also in our database.
Yeah, probably like if we generalize geometry, that might be easier.
Maybe my colleague have. I am sure that he also have like a bigger area, not just street by street, but the entire area that is with the speed limit. So maybe he choose to divide the information, like the intervention and the area.
I'm just trying to understand if they are consistent segmentation with OSM data. Like, I'm not sure if they use reference road data as OSM data, because it seems like segmenting different road segments are quite consistent. You know, if there is a small segment on OSM, you see also like small segment on map roulette task, which is the source of data.
Yeah.
Probably.
Most of the times it looks like it, but sometimes I had to actually split way, but only like 2 or 3 times.
That makes sense.
Also, one more question. Is it not possible to split way in map roulette in Rapid AD? Anyone? Because in JOSM, yes, I know I could split it, but while working on map roulette?
Yeah, you so you mean like
just to divide, yeah, if I have a single line and just a part of the city, part of the line should be mapped as max speed 30. I just wanted to it.
No, ma Abirami, before broken the line, be sure that maybe it's not better to map as 30 all the street.
Yeah, because
maybe
that's
something like the case the Hector told us 5 minutes ago, that instead of all the road you have just 6 meters, but it's not possible. In the city should be or one from one crossing to the other or nothing.
Okay.
It's not possible that it's just half of the street.
But before I had actually one example where I think this happened, because it was only part of the street, and on the actual note it said only until 100 meters from this place or something like that. I don't remember exactly the case, but it was only one part of one road.
Yeah, but I found a lot of places that when I was mapping now, but yeah, I couldn't split the line.
But normally you put the vertical sign on the crossing where the new part of the street start.
Yes.
So from there, normally is to the other crossing. Could be exceptions, but the normally it's like that. If it's a one-way road like this, and if you have other crossing and you have no speed limit end, it's also after.
Okay.
You should.
Yeah, but if I answer like Abraham's question, so if you basically add just node on the line and then click like X or just split, you will able to also split the.
Okay. So it's X. Okay.
Yeah, X is a shortcut.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to draw some shortcut which was P, but then it didn't work with the roulette. So yeah, X.
Yeah, it's just X. I'm having hard time with the limit, edition limit. I don't know if you guys are having the same issue.
What?
I can understand what.
This track is quite tricky.
Yeah, when we have like 30 speed limit everywhere, we will not hear any car engine sound in the city, right? That's the goal. Ultimate goal. Noise pollution.
Okay, I'm sorry. My children are arrived.
Yeah, no worries.
If I leave you 10 minutes before.
Yeah, sure, of course. Thank you,
Andrea.
Take care.
Thank you. And we will be in contact by mail.
Yeah, sure. Take care.
Ciao, Andrea.
Ciao Abirami, see you.
A domani in ufficio.
Yes.
No.
Friday in ufficio.
Ok. Ok. Io domani.
Okay, great.
Ok, ciao ciao.
Thank you. Bye to everybody. Have a nice
Thank
time.
you. Bye.
Grazie.
Cool. We can also wrap up shortly.
I don't know if anyone would like to add something, share something about the experience and mapping.
I think I'm good. If you guys have any question around shortcuts at Rapid, or yeah, I'm happy to answer. Yeah, I think the main thing, like biggest learning to me, like there are a lot of issues in the existing data, like for instance, like incomplete like crossings, etc.
Yeah.
So
tram lines, crossing.
I mean, I think I spend more time on like fixing stuff than mapping speed limits. So that was interesting realization. But yeah, I think overall it was good. And yeah, the task will be out there. So if you have spare time, just want to map something, it's often common, like if you are living in a big city, if you go to OSM, it looks quite well mapped, right? Because it's kind of like a lot of data, but actually like there might be a lot of stuff missing. So if you feel like doing some edits, so this task will be still live, and then yeah, feel free to contribute. And hopefully,
yeah, maybe in terms of geometries, well mapped and complete, but then looking at tags, we have a lot of incomplete data. So
yeah.
It could be overwhelming for new mappers, but I think that with Map Roulette, it could be a different way to look at the problem. So maybe also new mappers that maybe are not that familiar when looking at a so overcrowded area, well mapped, apparently, it could be helpful.
All right, I think we can wrap up here. So thanks everyone for joining. I think it was fun. Yeah, and then probably we'll do one in November as well, either online or in person. So this needs to be decided. Yeah, we will keep you updated. So we will send you email with the details. Yeah, anything else you want to add, Federica or Chris, Abirami? Yeah, anyone, any comments? We are appreciated.
Okay. Okay. Can I?
Yeah, sure, please.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. I've been mapping in JOSM actually, so which is I feel I'm pretty much fast with JOSM, but with Map Roulette, yeah, I'm learning, and it's kind of quite slow while going to the next tasks in the RapidED editor, and I have to wait for a few seconds. I think that's why I have this issue, and also with the issue which I set aside, like when we met in person, I think we have two options, like near or random. So if you click nearby, I think it goes to the next part of the city within the same I guess.
Yeah.
That's how I was working on with it. Yeah, but then RapidED is quite smart. And yeah. Also, I think I have mapping style attached to my JOSM, which has a layer of RapidED, which is quite helpful also while mapping the other parts of the city.
No, I think that's great feedback. We need to look into why. Is there any issue with either Rapid or Map Roulette? Why it directs you to somewhere else if you don't select like nearby feature?
Yeah, well, if you just select nearby, yeah, it goes to the nearby tasks. But yeah, but I think I don't know. I guess like if it's just in Milan, I think it should go to the Milan, like not to a random place.
Yeah, when you basically like start mapping with Map Roulette, you can choose your favorite editor. So
Yeah.
but I understand the frustration from the Rapid side or Map Roulette side if it is going to tell you like random place.
Yeah, I was going to say that you can select in Map Roulette to edit with JOSM if you prefer that, if you're used to JOSM.
Yeah, if I've been doing that now for the Mapathon, like I have been able to adjust them, but yeah, still I would like to. I just wanted to try the map roulette.
Yeah. All right, shall we
Thank you.
call it a day? Thanks everyone for making it. Yeah, stay in touch, and then yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks all. Catch you later.
Thank you all for being part of the Mapathon. See you.
That's fun. Cheers.
Cheers. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.